So that's why you care too much. That's why you really care what other people think about you. Because you want every single person to like you. So let me tell you something. A lot of people doesn't care about you. Yeah, it might be a little bit hard concept to grasp, but if you see it in another perspective, it's really positive thing because think about it. If people doesn't care about you, what's gonna happen is whatever you do, your mistakes, whether you screw up, whether you do bad thing, no one is gonna take note of that. So today's video is all about that, to stop caring, how to stop caring what other people think about you. So there are 3 steps, like not steps, but maybe realization that you have to, get into your mind in order to stop caring. So the first one that you have to understand is not everybody's gonna like you. Not everybody is gonna love you. Why? Because a lot of people have their own values, their own criteria, their own beliefs. So whatever you do, whatever you try to impress them, no one is gonna care. So hear me out. You might be the greatest person in the world. You might be the most successful person in the world. No matter how hard you try to impress other people, what's gonna happen is because of their beliefs and their own values, they might not acknowledge that. So I was listening to the audiobook The Champion's Mentality, and there is something that I really appreciated, and it says, in order for other people to spot greatness, they gotta have that. So what you have to understand here is, in order for you to understand other people's greatness, you need to be great. And in order for other people to spot your greatness, they need to be great. So don't worry if other people doesn't give you that validation that you need, because we always want to get validated from other people, right? But when you realize that a lot of people doesn't like you because of their own values, it just means they don't acknowledge that. Why they don't acknowledge that? Because they don't have that. You might be really great person, you might be successful, you might be the greatest, fastest athlete, but if they don't have that greatness, they're not gonna spot that. Second one that you have to realize is that a lot of people doesn't think about you all day. When you realize this, you're like your standards drop, and you're like there is a boundary that you have when you're communicating with other people, and you care too much because you think people are gonna think about you and people are gonna pick every single thing that you say, that you do. But as I told you, a lot of times your mistakes, your awkward moments, no one is gonna think about that all day. You do it, who cares? Just people are gonna live their lives and they're really busy thinking about themselves. So I always realize this. Whatever I do, I'm doing for myself. A lot of people doesn't think about me all day. Maybe my crush, but this is like really a concept that you have to relieve some of your tension. The third one, you have to this is the basic one, okay? You have to realize that in order to stop caring too much, you have to stop interpreting events. You have to stop translating some sort of events. Let's say you're walking down the street. You're walking, some people just walk past at you and they were staring at you. Really daily, they were staring at you, and then they go past you. So at that time, what do you think? You think, your mind is, a lot of times your mind is negative. So what you're gonna think is, today I'm not looking good, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. So you think negative about yourself. Now you're interpreting that event, you're translating into something inside your mind. But when you get out of your mind, what is the reality? The reality is they just stared at you, they go. So what's gonna happen? Nothing. All right. So here, sometimes you have to redirect some situations. And how do you redirect those to positive things? All right. So they walk past you, they were staring at you. So what you're gonna say is, you know what? Today I'm looking good. Because of that, they stared at me. That's it. You redirect that event that your mind created. All right. And your mind, a lot of times, it's negative. We don't want that negativity. So you have to redirect that event and change it to something positive. And a lot of times, in reality, that's what's happening. So just know, whatever you do, don't do it because of other people. Do it because of your own values, your own beliefs. Focus on yourself, focus on your goals, and implement these 3 things that I told you, and your life is really going to change. Because when you stop caring too much what other people think about you, there are a lot of opportunities that you can get out of this life. Because a lot of opportunities, you kill them by your own mind. Thanks for watching today's video, and I hope you have gained some knowledge out of this video. And I'm gonna see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.